I learned how to bike when I was young from my dad. Well, I sort of learned how to bike, only we were on a trip in Florida, and he rented a bike, and so I rolled down a hill, and then I didn't bike for years after that because I fell down the hill.
I mean, I guess I learned to ride when I was very young, 3 or 4, and sort of kept growing on me, and I got more and more into it from, I don't know, grade school on, and worked in a bike shop starting in high school and began racing.
Well, I've actually been biking since I was about 4 years old, because my neighbors had a bike. Like I was growing up in Taiwan, and all my friends, they all had a bike, and we just play around, like we just ride around the neighborhood, or we just go on like different adventures and stuff. And I feel more in charge of my own life.
But like, feels, if you're not in a rush and you're just like, it's really nice out, it feels like super fun. It's also, there's like the sense of freedom that you get on the bike. Just like, I don't know, it's like, feels like fun, it's nice.
I think just the experience of biking is a lot different from everything else in my day. So it's a really dramatic break from kind of the banal nature of my day. It's exciting.
It's, during a commute, it's either trying to see how fast I can go and avoid traffic and just sort of concentrating on that. Sometimes it's fear. Especially after getting hit. The most satisfying emotion that comes from it is when I'm on a long ride, when it's not sort of serving a purpose, when it's not just a mode of transportation, but when it's just a ride for the sake of a ride, and I can kind of get into a zone in my head and just sort of let my mind completely wander. That's the sort of strongest, I guess, emotion. But while commuting, it's mostly having fun, trying to avoid traffic and obstacles and things like that.
I feel more capable of being perceived as an individual. There are strange situations where I feel like I'm competing for the road with cars, and I know that the car probably isn't going to run me off the road. So I take advantage of that. I guess it's a fear by the driver of the car. So I'll take more space, or I'll like sit in the middle of the lane and make it difficult for them to pass me. I guess I wish more people biked. So, because I think there would be a really interesting, maybe more mass culture kind of thing, like where the street would become like this place for a group of cyclists to kind of like talk on their way to work. Like you could maybe have a conversation while you could like bike from amongst people, and be a lot more. I think it would connect you to your environment and the community more.
Yes.
How so?
We have a better relationship when she'll ride with me. It's funny. We've been together for like 6 years, or however long it was, but like initially I really sort of pushed to try and get her to ride with me. And first ride, we went on together. I had like gotten her a halfway decent bike from the shop and went out. She was sort of freaked out for the first few miles and then got the hang of it. And like not soon after that, tried to scratch an itch on her leg. I just like totally lost control of the bike and ate shit. And, like, had one of the worst falls I've seen. This is the first ride, and I was like really kind of pushing for her to, like, for this to be something we could share. And she just ate it so hard and like scraped herself up really badly.
Now she loved it.
Yeah, but and so she'd never really gotten into it, and the fall kind of freaked her out. And then I found once I like stopped mentioning it and like just went on rides, and she got more into fitness, triathlons, and things like that, and yeah, just like picked it up again, and now it's like something we share and like we'll do together. And like the idea of like going for a ride and stopping for breakfast or something, and like making it almost like a date.
That's amazing.
That's more of a reality now.
That's awesome.
So the next plan is to ride across the country.
Ah, tu vois comme tout se mêle et du cœur à tes lèvres, je deviens un casse-tête. Ton rire me crie de te lâcher avant de perdre prise et d'abandonner, car je ne t'en demanderai jamais autant. Déjà que tu me traites comme un grand enfant et nous n'avons plus rien à risquer à part nos vies qu'on laisse de côté. Et il m'aime encore et moi je t'aime un peu plus fort, mais il m'aime encore et moi je t'aime un peu plus fort. C'en est assez de citer doublement, c'est plus dur à faire qu'autrement, car sans rire c'est plus facile de rêver à ce qu'on ne pourra jamais plus toucher. Et on se prend la main comme des enfants, le bonheur aux lèvres un peu naïvement, et on marche ensemble d'un pas décidé alors que nos têtes